And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. Got a lively show today, PM. There's some concerning things happening in the world. We're going to discuss some of this stuff. There is always a chance there's a black swan. This year, starting to kind of look like things are getting a little cray-cray. We got Iran. Iran just turned off all their internet so nobody can broadcast internet in or out of that country. That's not concerning at all, is it? You got North Korea just was on TV smiling with Putin, coming out with nuclear warships and stuff and telling Putin, hey, Putin, I got your back. Well, we're going to go over some news articles that are very disturbing globally. In America, we've got one part of the we got one part of the geopolitical stratum in America where we're just protesting. I'm not even going to get into all the dumb shit, all right? It's looking pretty good, like a black swan, if not this year or next. I don't see him wait until next year. I don't know. From what I'm seeing right now, remember, we got to have something that breaks the system. We've been talking for about 5 years. We're waiting for a black swan to happen because that's what's going to set everything off eventually. It's going to be scary. It's going to be stressful. I want you to have enough cash at home. Silver works real good when you got to buy small shit. Gold coins are a little bit tougher because gold might hit 7 to 10 grand. If you pay rent, you can give the landlord a gold coin, write it out, have it notarized or have a video agreement, and then you got your rent for who knows how much, 4 or 5 months with a gold coin. Silver is a little easier. When you go into a gas station, you throw a silver coin in there. Maybe it's worth $150. Look, I don't have all the answers, but you want to have some cash, a certain amount of gold, silver coins on hand work great in times like this. Gold, again, is real tough to get rid of. Speaking of water, I'm going to call up Alhambra, and I think I'm going to get about 6 or 8 5-gallon containers. I'm going to have about 40 gallons of water. I don't see, look, I'm not getting all doomsday. I'm telling you what I'm going to do. I'm going to probably have another 2 bags of protein in the house. I mean, shit. I don't need to eat for 3 months. I'm cool. Seriously, if I got some protein powder and water, I'll have a liquid diet. I got fruit and veggie powder. I got the fruit powder I take, the veggie powder. It'll probably be healthier for me if I drop 30, 40 pounds. I'll be about 240 at that point. So I'm about 280, 85 right now. So I think the doctor will be like, hey, it's even better. We had this black swan, Crypto Hulk. Looks like you lost about 35 pounds, 40 pounds. I'll be like, yeah, I'm getting kind of slim, but it's all good. Time to start stacking toilet paper. Oh my gosh, not again. We going through all that shit again. You go to the store, there's no toilet paper. Some people buy like $500 worth of it. And so, yeah, that's what's up. Hold on a second. Buy extra toilet paper. Okay. We're going to get into this real quick. I'm not going to focus on it too long. It's not a surprise. I'm showing you this because I want you to now mentally be prepared. Let me show you this. It's going around the internet. I had Grok verify it. Grok says it appears to be legitimate. I've also had other people that work for the post office. A couple of them say they've received it too. Buy stock in toilet paper. We're all going over to Kinetic Energy's house. He just said he has a bin full of apocalypse supplies. 25-year shelf life, said Mike Gill. If I get hungry, I'm going over to Mark Gilbert's house for dinner. We're going to sit around and eat MREs for the next 3 months. But yeah, one thing you can do. Oh, fasting 72 hours creates stem cells. Oh, that's what I need. Shit. Okay, I'll just stop eating for a few days and I'll be healthier than I was when I started. We got to throw a little humor in here because this shit is about to get pretty scary. Is Crypto Hulk afraid right now? No. I'm concerned. I'm always forthright with you. I'll tell you how I'm feeling or stuff like that. I'm looking around at world events. I think you are too. And it's not looking really good globally. We're looking at North Korea, China, Russia, United States, Venezuela, oil, gas, these kinds of things. We got Russia pulling ships up in different ports around the world. I showed in the program the Russian ships up near Alaska. That was a couple years ago. But it's like, who's to say they're not doing it now? Submarines, right? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the article's a couple years old. Big deal. We got some articles here I'm going to show you. It's not meant to cause alarm. But here is from the Research Institute of Stimson, Security and Strategic Hub. So this is a security type company. Let me show you this. I'm showing you for information. I want you to be aware that there's threats going on all the time. But this is their top 10 global risks for 2026. Now, this is quite a Gen Z rebellion. I'm not going to go over this. What I'm trying to show you is they've made a little list. They made it really easy to see. They got green for low, medium is yellow, and red is high. And this company here, this is a pretty long read. It's showing you where they have the highest risks. What we're seeing here, I'm only going to highlight the red one, a persistently dangerous Middle East. That's high. That's in the red section. We're talking about a climate decline. As climate change worsens, there's a serious risk of weakening countermeasures and poor countries are hurt more. And empowered Putin after Ukraine. That comes up high. Conventional conflicts such as the Russia-Ukraine war, if not resolved in the first year, on average tend to last more than a decade. And we all know that in Europe, they're already calling for their people to stockpile stuff, okay? So here's the first one, the dissolution. This is very interesting, that article. I'm not going to get it. I was reading through it. It's very interesting. Global security threats. Here's this article right here for 2026. These are like security companies. These are not like gossip column. This is like real concerns that these people have. This is from John S. The Russia-Ukraine, a continuing war. Iran, China, Taiwan, Venezuela, Gaza in the Middle East. There's that article right there. I'm just going to burn through these because I'm not going to have a show on We're All Going to Die. That's not the purpose of today's show. Here's a RussiaMatters.org. We have to have a clear thought. You got to prepare and be ready. 7 things to know. In a wide-ranging and assertive interview with the New York Times, President Donald Trump declared that he is not constrained by international law. The U.S. seizure of Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro represents a geopolitical shock that Moscow interprets as a demonstration of unrestrained. See, these are things, you can look at these both ways. I'm not picking a side here. But these are just some very concerning things about what's happening in the world. North Korea launches ballistic missiles. This is, and I just saw a news article where the North Korean guy and Putin are on the same stage, and North Korea is trying to act all tough, like, yeah, we're gonna help protect Russia or whatever. And I'm just like, wow, these people really want to get into it. I'm telling you, they're freaking nutso. So there's that. There's enough articles. I pulled out about 10, but I'm only going to show a couple. Let's go over the United States Post Office. This is dated January 5. Like, how long ago is that? 5 days ago? 5 days ago. Okay. This goes out to the post officers. Subject, public service employee. Continue to provide essential services. Background. I'm not going to read the whole thing. During large-scale emergencies, epidemics, pandemics, hurricanes, civil unrest, Minnesota, states and localities may issue curfew orders. That means martial law or other directives restricting travel and other commercial and personal activities. Many of these orders will explicitly exempt providers of essential services, but some do not, even if state or local action does not contain such an exemption. The Postal Service operates under federal law. Therefore, we continue to fulfill our public service mission by accepting and delivering mail and packages in accordance with federal law. Although postal employees are essential workers, they may be exempt from state and local directives. Any decision by the Postal Service to continue operations during an emergency must ensure operations can be conducted in a manner that protects the safety of our employees and the public. The Postal Service will continue working closely with federal, state, and local authorities to ensure that we are carrying out our mission during emergencies. I'm going to let that just go right there. Let me click out of that. Very, very interesting, right? Why are they putting this out? Some people say, let me just check the comments. Adrian Reeves says, Iran, Minnesota, Post Office, Jake from State Farm, suing Zach, Black Swan for sure. Very interesting. This is like secret info. So my friend has been a mail carrier for 25 years. So I just want you, I'm just letting you know, we're going to have a black swan. Everybody knows this. We're all adults. I'm not fear-mongering. We're going to have a black swan. Everybody's in crypto knows this. This isn't hype. You have to destroy we've only been saying this for 5 years. The government already has the doomsday where they had this, I think, was done at Stanford University. way back in 2018 or something like that. Gary Gensler, all these people were there, and they planned like something bad were to happen to the world, banking system, whatever it was, and they've already figured out all the stuff. So they're already prepared. They know something's going to happen. They just don't know when, okay? So this is going to happen. I don't know when, but we're going to have a problem. Whatever that problem is, I don't know. I don't know when it's going to happen. I'm concerned like I've never been concerned. I'm not worried yet. I'm seeing a lot of flexing going on in the world. Military flexation. This is getting a little concerning. Okay. I'm glad I'm living in Reno and not on the left coast right now. We got some big mountain ranges between the ocean and Reno. So, although we do have an Air Force base here, fuck, you just can't get away from it, can you? Fuckers. It's concerning. I'm not afraid yet, but work don't stop. We got Langley. My job, Kinetic Energy's like, my job would still make us work. Oh my God. Hulk, you think major blackouts, Wi-Fi, communication, but yeah. Oh, look, now me and one of the $500 people were talking, putting together some ideas and stuff. Because, I mean, he has a right to be concerned. It's good that we're talking about this now. I want you to get essentials. For me, it's water and protein powder. I got a dumbbell in the closet in case I need it. I want you all to be able to laugh during tough times, okay? When I work law enforcement, that was one of the things. It's natural. It's called reaction formation in psychology. It's a very common thing. Something bad happens, people laugh or giggle, especially when you go. I had to take somebody that I know, not myself. I had to take somebody I know to the emergency room a few weeks ago. It wasn't looking good for them. Their blood pressure was like 2 to 3 times what it normally is. Like they came close to, and I got them there in time. Thank you, Hope. The person was having a hard time kind of telling me they needed a ride. I'm like, you're not making any fucking sense. I'll be over there in like 5 fucking minutes. Something's wrong with you. Like, I couldn't really understand. They were like, well, and I'm like, are you having a problem? I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll be over there right now. And got him there in time. You just don't know. Like when bad shit happens, but in the ER, they try to like, because when people know they're in trouble, their circumstances can make that person worse. Their heart rate go up and they can actually tacky, like go into the ticker can stop ticking. So in the ER, they try to use comedy and you'll see them cracking jokes in there on purpose, but they'll try to assess the level, you know, with each person. They try to use humor to calm you down so you can breathe right, or, you know, they got to be careful what they say. Oh, God, looks like he's going to fucking die. Like, you can't say shit like that. So they're like, sir, you know, we're going to work on things. We're going to try our best to make sure everything gets fixed. You know, and they'll crack different jokes. You know, let's say if your hand got chopped off, it like looks like you might not have all your fingers. You know, or they'll just say, I can't even make up the jokes, but they'll try to say things, and you'll see the different hospital staff cracking jokes with each other while they're working on somebody to try to lighten the atmosphere, because it can get serious as fucking in the ER. People can die. So I want to show you guys this bad shit that's happening around the world, but I want you to try to find happiness anywhere you can, because you got to make it through. You got to survive. Hey, in a bad situation, like, just think of shit to get you through the hard times. Okay? That's why I fucking cold plunge, man, to get mentally fucking strong, because I know some bad shit's going to go down. I want to get my mind where I can sit in that fucking thing and deal with the pain in all through my arms, on my skin, down to my foot, And the longer I stay in that fucking thing, it's like fucking torture. I'm trying to get my brain strong so when shit goes down, I have that mental strength to push through a fucked up situation if it were to happen around where I live and just fucking deal with it. So as I'm on my cell phone talking to you guys in a cold plunge at 38 degrees today in the water, I've got to be able to think, hold a conversation. I've got to be able to continue doing my job during a fucked up situation. I've got to get myself mentally and physically as hard as I can to prepare for fucked up shit that's going to happen on this planet. I want you right now, whatever you got to do, start practicing relaxation techniques. I want you to be ready. You may not be able to stop bad shit from happening, but you can control your reaction to bad shit, okay? In life, bad stuff happens. It's how you react to it that makes the difference. You can make a bad situation worse, but if you can control yourself in a bad situation, maybe that increases your likelihood to get through that bad situation. All right? So I have maps. I'm lucky I live right near the Truckee River, so I have no shortage of water. I can hop in my car, find a good river, portion of the river, and get water and add that germ killer, chlorine shit, whatever you guys do, I'll figure it out. But mentally, I want you now to find relaxation videos, whatever it might be. Maybe load something on your phone. In case you lose internet, you can watch that fucking video and keep your sanity so you don't do dumb shit. One of the things you don't want to do is panic. That's why I get in that cold plunge and I'm all kinds of fucked up feeling, but I got to think and I'm trying to hold a rational conversation with people. Now, sometimes it gets tough. When I'm in that cold plunge, people are asking me, what's your worldview on the economics? I'm not trying to get into some kind of conversation like that when it's 38 degrees. That's not going to happen. But that cold plunge for me, every day I go in there, I'm going through a lot of discomfort and pain and kind of it's fucked up sometimes. All right. I'm aware of my breathing in there. I'll have to breathe and control. You got to control your breathing when you're stressed. If that's when bad shit happens. Your blood pressure goes up. You'll see me. What I'll do is I'll take a deep breath and then hold it for like a second, then exhale. I'm trying to control my body's stressed. I'm in 38 degree water. My body says something is not right, but I'm trying to control how my body's stress reaction. So when I cold plunge, it's not just for the fuck of it. It's also, I told you guys today, it's when I was in the cold plunge, I'm trying to make my mental fortitude bulletproof because I know shit is going to go down in this world. And I need to be mentally prepared for that. I need you to find out for yourself how to get control of yourself. You need to start figuring that shit out right now, okay? I know I'm being a little pushy or firm, but I want you prepared ahead of time, okay? Now's the time to start, okay, shit, CryptoHawk says something might happen this year. I do. From the shit that I see going on, and the postal letter and all that. I look on the news. I can't even watch the news now. This is happening. It's all being set up. If you can't see it, you're fucking blind. I want you prepared mentally. Figure out a way to mentally calm yourself down. Start working on it right now. Maybe it doesn't happen this year. Great. But it's going to happen. But if it does happen this year and you're not mentally prepared, you might do something fucked up and make the situation worse. Okay. If you need to drive somewhere, if you're all panicky, what if you fucking hit somebody? You're fucked, okay? Your car crashes, you can't get to where you got to go. You just fucked up because you couldn't mentally slow it the fuck down, okay? I want you to find ways to calm to calm yourself down during a bad situation. I've worked law enforcement before. I pulled out guns and stuff on people and stuff. And you got to control. You got to pull that gun out and start thinking and looking and breathing. Make sure you're getting your oxygen in. You got to realize, okay, I'm in a fucked up situation. I got to control this thing. I've been in those before where the inmate just straight up punched me right in the face. Mike Tyson said everybody's got a backup plan until they get punched. I got punched in the face and it stung. It pissed me the fuck off, and I can't relay what I did on live internet. But somebody got fucked up. That's all I'm going to say. Somebody seriously got fucked up, but I can't say who did it. All right. But that's because I work out a lot. I'm in pain. I worked out some legs today where I just felt like my heart was going to blow out and shit like that. Like I do shit when I work out. And then I cold plunge. Then I listen to meditation stuff too and relaxation video type things. So I'm trying to control my mind. I'm trying to learn ways to control my mind because bad shit's going to happen. I don't know when. I want you prepared. I can't stop it, but you can prepare for it, can't you? Yes, you can. I don't want you doing some irrational shit when stuff gets bad. Now's the time to put in work. Now's the time to put in work and prepare for bad shit that's coming. If you're prepared for it and it never happens, awesome. If you're not prepared and bad shit happens, you can make it way, way, way worse. Oh, God. Learn right now to control yourself, okay? Because they're not calling it a Black Swan because we're going to go have a fun Crypto Hulk picnic and everybody's going to barbecue and have good music. That's not what this is going to be fucked up, okay? So just mentally, now's the time where I want you to start getting concerned. Before all this time, I'm not even worried about shit. Now I'm getting concerned, all right? This is where I'm at. And you don't have to be where I'm at. You don't have to be concerned, but if bad shit pops off, I'm mentally and physically ready. I'm going to make it through. Why? Because I work on it every fucking day. I work on my mental health every fucking day. And people are like, well, damn, is this you when you're calm? Look, man, let's get on with this show. I agree, Hulk. Shit is about to go down with the Go 3 and Men. I don't know what that was. Now, my name's Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor, none of the above. I just stocked up on 3 bags of rice. I want you all prepared. You don't have to be scared. You need to know, I'm not trying to scare you, but you need to know something fucked up this way comes, okay? Okay, we've accepted that fact. We have to somehow break the old system we have of money, the court system, how we move information. We got to break. That has to get broken to bring in the new system. Otherwise, we'll just keep using it. That old system of whatever all this is, through Wi-Fi, Seals Q, and all these things that they're doing, okay, they're preparing. They know something's going to happen. I want you to mentally now start being concerned. I want you to each day work on yourself to try to know how to calm yourself down because shit is going to go bad. But if you're prepared for it, you're going to be more likely to be successful to get through the problem. Like if you're going to be a boxer and try to get in a match, you're going to practice and train. You know, let's say back in 1991, 92, 93, if you're going to try to fight Mike Tyson, that's a bad idea. Number one, you better get life insurance. Number one, that'd be the first thing I would do. For real. And then you have to know what you're going to go against. Then you have to train your mind to calm down because you're going to get punched in the face by Mike and it's going to ring your bell, and you have to control your heart rate and your breathing. Because if you start going, you're going to get tired quick, and he's going to beat the fuck out of you, and you're going to get laid out. He's probably going to break your jaw in half like Jake Paul did with, not with Mike Tyson, but the other guy. You need to be prepared. That's what I'm basically saying today, showing you all the stuff. It's coming. Something's coming. It's going to change the whole entire world. It's going to be scary, but you can prepare for it to be more successful, to get through the problem, okay? It's going to happen. You're going to be affected. How your life is for the 1, 2, 3, 6 months, I don't know how bad this might stretch out for 3 to 4 months. I'm not saying we won't have banking services for 4 months, but there might be something that happened, and then a power outage, you got, like whatever. It's just, there's going to be all these little things that are going to happen. You're going to mentally have to figure out how to get through this thing. You're going to wake up maybe in the middle of the night, some boom, boom, pow happens. And I'm just saying, you have to mentally right now start. If you don't work on it, you're fucked. You're going to be in so much, it's going to go from bad to fucked up with you. Okay. And your chances of making it through successfully is going to lower dramatically. So 46 JDMA, thank you very much for that tax-free donation. Let's move here to our another article. We got Ripple. As all this, look, Ripple's in the background, getting everything all hooked up. This is how it all is. Ripple's the government. We all know this. We're watching it all being set up. None of you should be shocked. I'm not shocked. Please don't be shocked when something happens and they have to use blockchain to fix it. It's like, we've been waiting for this fucking shit, man. I'm not shocked. I'm expecting it. I'm almost like, what the fuck took so long? But bad shit's going to happen. Now, we got Amazon Bedrock on the XRP ledger. Amazon Web Service and Ripple flipped the switch. They're partners, okay? They are I've been showing you this for years. Amazon, well, 1 or 2 years. Amazon and Ripple are partners. Amazon Web Service and Ripple explore Amazon Bedrock, it's called, integration with the XRP ledger. This is what I'm saying, man. Amazon Web Service and Ripple explore Bedrock for XRP ledger. Game-changing efficiency ahead. According to on-chain metrics provider Professor Ripple Effect, Ripple is in discussions with Amazon Web Service to leverage Amazon Bedrock for the XRP ledger. A move that could transform how Ripple manages system operations at scale. It says here, the XRP ledger's high-performance C++ code enables massive, fast transaction processing across the decentralized ledger, but generates complex logs that traditionally took Ripple engineers 2 to 3 days to analyze, slowing operations. Meanwhile, a recent 4.8 million XRP transfer from Upbit cost just 0.02 cents, highlighting XRP ledger's unmatched speed and cost efficiency. With Amazon Bedrock, Amazon Web Service, AI hosting platform, Ripple can now analyze system logs in just 2 to 3 minutes, and it used to take like 2 to 3 days. This is where it's going. This boost accelerates engineering workflows and primes the XRP ledger for future upgrades. Leveraging artificial intelligence to analyze massive data streams, Ripple can anticipate bottlenecks, optimize performance, and ensure high reliability without straining engineers. Meanwhile, they talk about quantum resistant. Meanwhile, XRP Ledger seeks to go notch higher by strengthening blockchain security with quantum resistant transactions powered by dilithium cryptography. Oh my gosh, you guys not see this as HBAR? Son of a bitch. Okay, first thing. Here's your first evidence. Ripple is partners with HBAR. Let me show you the evidence right here. I'm just going to read the title. Ripple and XRP Labs join HBAR and ALGO. There's your first bit of evidence. This is from, if you type a Google search, HBAR, which is HBAR, is actively incorporating post-quantum cryptography, specifically mentioning lattice-based signature schemes like crystal dilithium to enhance its security against future quantum threats. HBAR is preparing for a post-quantum world by planning to implement lattice-based signatures such as crystals dilithium to protect. So there is your evidence right there of Ripple, HBAR partner, and then HBAR is using this dilithium. Man, that's what's going to power Amazon. Do you see how big this is fucking getting? And then the dummies say, oh, but the price hasn't gone up. Hold on. Let me check my diaper. It's all wet and shitty. What you need to do if you're brand new is you need to seriously consider buying HBAR, XRP, ALGO, because they're going to help Amazon, not a big deal, protect against quantum threats. It's showing us right here. Meanwhile, the XRP ledger seeks to go a top higher with quantum-resistant transactions powered by dilithium cryptography. Star Trek was so far ahead of all this. But Crypto Hulk, that's in the future. Shut up. Therefore, this integration could transform blockchain operations at scale by leveraging AI-powered log analysis. Ripple can make faster data-driven decisions, enabling the XRP ledger to handle growing transaction volumes and smart contract with greater efficiency. For the broader crypto ecosystem, it sets a new benchmark in operational intelligence, pairing high-speed ledgers with advanced AI. Though specifics are still emerging, the impact is clear. Amazon Web Service Bedrock could give Ripple unprecedented speed, precision, and operational efficiency. The move reinforces Ripple's commitment to innovation, positioning the XRP ledger and none of the other ones as a forward-looking, enterprise-ready blockchain platform. This is amazing. The thing, wow, you're taking what used to take Ripple 2 to 3 days is now going to take them 2 to 3 minutes. Fucking love it. Let me check the comments. We've got 2 Seals Q articles right after this. What do we got here? Algorand is 13 cents. HBAR is 5 cents. Ripple is $2. I need a lightsaber. I had for dinner today at, when did I eat? About 2:30 I had my dinner. And because I eat early dinner, I try not to eat late. Right, maybe around 3, maybe I had it. I think I was eating at 2:30. Okay. Anyhow, I'm gonna show you where I ate at. What's the name of that fucking place? Okay. Lucky Beaver. This fucking place. I'm telling you, I had 50-day-old. They have aged beef. I want you to see. We got to take a food break here. If you're ever going to go to Reno or Lake Tahoe, California, stop by the Lucky Beaver. Crypto Hulk, is this one of your new sponsors? No, but they could pay me in burgers and I'll be a sellout. This place, the burgers, oh my God. 50-day age. They get some prime rib beef with shit. Best fuck. I get a double. And I don't eat the fry. I had 1 or 2 onion rings. I was sharing with somebody. The burgers are amazing. They're special meat. They have very special meat. This place and how they cook it. There's the grill. It's right on that grill. And that spins around. This is like the best damn hamburger I've ever had in my life. They got tomahawk steaks. I think it's like $95 or so. A big ass. It's amazing. It's like $95. The tomahawk is just, and they have special meat there. It's called Pat LaFrida Steaks. This is special. It's Pat, P-A-T. Last name is LaFrida, L-A with a capital F, one word, capital L, lowercase a, capital F, R-I-E-D-A. Pat LaFrida Steaks are USDA prime beef. You're not just getting prime beef, you're getting the best meat in the country. Our product is sourced from small farms across the country. We ensure that the animals are raised without the use of antibiotics, hormone, growth hormone, or drugs. Animals are treated humanely, fed a diet of grass and hay for most of their life, and finished on corn. Oh, lovely. So go to the Lucky Beaver, tell them Crypto Hulk sent you. No, just don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. But the meat is fucking yummy. And it's so reasonable. I think they fucked up on my bill today. I got 2 patties of meat and they only charged me $19. Now, I didn't have any bacon or none of the other shit on there. It was just 1 slice of cheese, 2 patties. As an example, the normal hamburgers are $24. And I got 2 patties for $19. But then again, I didn't get any fancy shit on there, like none of that Canadian bacon shit or nothing. So maybe that's why it was, I don't know, but it's fucking reasonable price. Hulk, you got me at Beaver. I can't talk. It's kind of like Twin Peaks, but at the Lucky Beaver, the girls don't dress immodestly. So at the Lucky Beaver, there's usually younger females working there, and they dress appropriate. You know, it's kind of, you know, but you got to be careful. If you go to like Twin Peaks, yeah, I mean, don't bring the kids sometimes. It's not cool. So that's the difference. Under $100 for a tomahawk. Yeah, it's like $95, I think, or $105, but it includes the whole meal and everything. And it's enough for 2 people. A lot of times you can split it with somebody because you get salad and stuff with it. So yeah, you can be in and out of that place for $100 for a tomahawk for 2 people. It's super quality food at Lucky Beaver, but you're not paying super quality prices. At a casino, that should be like 160 or something like that. But at Lucky Beaver, it's like 100 or $95. So, and people are friendly in there. It's not a casino. They have little gambling shit in there, and sometimes people smoke. But okay, enough of that side trip there. Let's get back to the news. Crypto Hulk, quit fucking around. Let's go to Seals Q. Let me do a copy and a paste. Crypto Hulk, what is going on with Seals Q? I'm invested in Seals Q, Crypto Hulk. But quit the Hulk. if you're brand new and you happen to be watching this program today and you're still here, Seals Q is a company that's partnered with HBAR. We know that HBAR is partnered with ALGO and Ripple, and they're using dilithium, like Scotty from Star Trek, the dilithium crystals. But Captain, that we need the dilithium crystals. Seals Q and Keynes Semicon reach a final agreement to develop. Now, this one's interesting. India's jumping in on this. Let me read this thing. This is massive. They're going to develop a sovereign Indian post-quantum semiconductor joint venture in alignment with MET-Y. I don't know what the fuck that is, but let's read a little. Seals Q is on the NASDAQ as LAES. Seals Q is a company that focuses on developing semiconductors that are quantum resistant. And the whole world's going to use this. And if you buy HBAR and buy the Seals Q stock, you'll be very happy. They're developing post-quantum technology. Oh, Seals Q and HBAR both have a lot of agreements with defense contractors and governments all around the world. This thing is legit, okay? That today announced that it has reached a final binding agreement with the Keynes Semicon to establish a Seal Keynes Q Limited. It's a joint venture in India. The JV is being formed with the objective of developing, personalizing, and deploying a sovereign Indian post-quantum semiconductor platform fully aligned with India's national digital sovereignty and security priorities, and developed in direct dialogue with India's Ministry of Electronics and Information. They're building a fucking factory in India, and the government is all in because the Indian government knows nobody's going to control that except them. So they can have all their government people in there, supervise everything. Now, so that's probably going to prevent a lot of the Indians wanting to come to America because they can just work over there. So not that I'm hating on my Indian brothers, but I mean, if you got a factory over there, you're going to need a lot of people running that thing, unless they got robots. Oh, never mind. But that is amazing. So let's continue here. Seal Keynes Q plans to establish a secure semiconductor design test and onshore personalization center in India, with the goal of moving well beyond a conventional OSAT model to create. See, America, I'm speaking for myself, not for America, but this is how I see it. America would want to build a relationship with India, let them have a factory, and let them control it, because then it's for their national security. Then guess what? America's got a partner. I know that Seals Q is a Swiss company, but it's also got strong American ties. And I'll leave it at that. They're going to focus on, listen to this, government. Oh, there we go, right there. This project's going to focus on government, defense, finance, healthcare, critical infrastructure under Indian national security guidelines. Congratulations, India. They're going to have a manufacturing campus in India, integrating advanced wafer and final test capabilities with common criteria standards. Post-quantum, HBAR is all up in this. Oh my God, they're cranking them out. You see, look, one of the things is you got to get India involved because there's a lot of people living in India. You got to make these things so they can spread throughout the whole world, okay? They've got to make these things. They got to make billions of them because everybody's going to need this shit. And all you people that invested in Seals Q, congratulations, Future Millionaire Club. A key milestone target will be the deployment of Seals Q quantum shield semiconductor architecture in India. providing a foundational layer of long-term quantum resilience for Indian digital infrastructure. This is amazing. Now, we're going to stop for a second. Remember that bitch-ass article we read the other day about in Yahoo Finance? Let me see if I can find it. I can't find. I'm not going to find it right now. Oh wait, there it is. No, I can't find it. I'm not going to locate it. I'll just tell you really quick if you didn't see the show. Some fucked up, retarded individual that works for Yahoo Finance. What was that? Wall Street. What was the name of that little fucked up group? Wall Street. I might be able to find the article. Let me type in. Let me do this right here. Seals Q Wall Street Bets. I think was that the company? I don't know. I forgot who it was. It was just some dumb shits that claim like they know shit, but they really don't. They were talking about all this stuff about Seals Q and how speculative it is and how they don't make any money and this and that. And it almost appears to me like every other week there's a Seals Q article going on where they're either hooking up with a fucking country like India, not a big deal, just 3 times the size of the United States in population, not a big deal. So these stupid fucks who wrote some kind of hit job article on how Seals Q is not making any money and they're overextended and whatever blah, blah, blah talk we're talking about. You know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing just like you. We have Seals Q hooking up with governments, defense departments of governments. It just hooked up India to protect quantum attacks. Not a big deal, right? Only the fucking government of India and the United States and Switzerland are all, and a lot of other countries we don't even know. The other countries' government defense departments are hooking up with Seals Q, but some dumb fucks on Yahoo Finance are trying to say some stupid ass shit about Seals Q. That is so embarrassing. Because what do I bring? I just bring facts all the time. That's what I do. I don't need opinions. A lot of times you guys will ask me and I'll give them to you. But like every other fucking week, the Seals Q is doing something huge. This is fucking massive right here. Let's go to the next Seals Q article. This one's dated January 7th. It's nonstop with Seals Q. I don't care if the price is down right now. That shit doesn't fucking matter. What we look at Crypto Hawk Show is real world use case. And are they actively doing things with this shit? Yes, they are. What about price, Crypto Hawk? That's speculative. The price happens when it does. Seals Q. This article's dated the 7th. So it's like 3 days ago. Yahoo Finance. Hopefully this one, they got their shit together. That other one, Yahoo, I'm embarrassed of that fucking article. Yahoo should be putting out better articles with journalists that know what the fuck they're talking about. Okay, let's continue. Seals Q to demonstrate its post-quantum technology in robotics with something called, oh shit, look at this. WiseRobot.ch's first proof of concept at Davos. Oh shit. Now, if any of you don't know, Davos is in Switzerland. The richest, most powerful people in the world meet there once a year to determine what happens to the entire planet. Guess what? Seals Q shit's right there, okay? And they have a robot here. I don't like it. I'm just reading the article. As quantum computing advances, many of today's cryptographic standards are expected to become vulnerable. Seals Q aims to address this challenge by integrating quantum-resistant algorithms and hardware-based roots of trust directly into robotic platforms. Whoa. They're putting this is just like Terminator. Holy shit. Look at this, man. They're going to put all this AI and quantum proof shit into these robots. We won't be able to, once these robots start taking over the planet, we are done. They're going to fucking take us over. The test is being conducted using wiserobot.ch. Oh, here we go. Arnold Schwarzenegger was right in that movie. The testing is being conducted using wiserobot.ch, an advanced robotics platform designed to demonstrate how post-quantum security can be embedded at the silicon, firmware, and system levels. During the Davos Roundtable, wiserobot.ch's first proof of concept will actively participate as a live, interactive presence. The platform will animate and enrich discussions by demonstrating secure digital identity. Oh, dear God. Trusted human machine-to-machine interactions and an end-to-end protected communications in real time. We're watching us getting taken up. We are going to make ourselves slaves. We're going to roll out a crypto platform. They're going to know everything we buy, sell, whatever. And if they want to turn off our money, they can do that. And we're going to have a robot that has AI that's going to be able to outthink us and do everything. And it's going to be all bad. Just letting you know. I'm sure glad I'm not going to be around when all this shit rolls out. I'm 55 right now. These robots will probably be running shit when I'm like 85 or 90. And by then, I'll be like, time for me to go. This hands-on engagement highlights how post-quantum ready security can move from theory into practical operational systems, enabling trustworthy digital ecosystems. SEALS Q, if you want to invest in it, goal is to establish a new security benchmark for autonomous systems used in critical environments such as government. Oh, we can replace government employees. Okay, let's do that. Government, healthcare, smart infrastructure. The live presentation of wiserobot.ch at Davos aims to illustrate how future intelligent machines can be designed to be secure by default, resilient against emerging quantum threats. Wouldn't that be fucked up if somehow all these robots and all their technology and someone hacked them and then they all came after us? That would be fucked up. Okay, we got about 2 minutes left. RoboCop 2.0. Oh, yeah. You'll have the robots on the streets patrolling. We are done, says Matthew. Skynet, yep. 46 JDMA knows. Skynet. We're fucked. I'm just letting you know. I gotta move to some country where there's like no electricity. Fuck, there's solar. Okay, that's a bad idea. I just gotta figure out some place to move where these motherfucking robots can't power themselves. Someplace where like rains a lot and there's no electricity, and if a spot of water gets inside the fucking robot, it'll cause sparks and shit. Mark says, yeah, it's been almost every week that you're talking about SEALS Q. India is the center of industrial engineering and do you see what they're doing? They're starting all this robot shit, and then they're putting a big old microchip factory in India to get this thing going. Gosh, so what a world. Oh, we got one last article. Yeah, let's look at this one. Here's a positive one. Canton Network. Oh, shit. Told you to get that shit. I told you. They just erected a RoboCop statue in my city, Detroit. Hey, it's coming back. I'm telling you. All that Time Cop, RoboCop, and all that shit was fucking true. These fucking whack-tard scientists were correct. New token. Okay. This one will be really quick. There it is. Let's look here. This one's kind of fun. You can look at it over the show. It's called Temple. TempleDigitalGroup.com. If you're not able to read, some people don't see the top chat. So if you're listening after the show's over, it's Temple, Temple, digitalgroup.com, all one word. Let's go to the About section. Building financial infrastructure for the next generation of capital markets. Our thesis is simple. Privacy, compliance, and composability will support the adoption of digital asset and blockchain-based financial services. Temple is building the first, listen to this. Temple is building the first native trading platform, global asset registry, and issuance platform for Canton. Oh, God. This is going to be so enormous, you guys. Caleb Brown sells Canton. You need to get that shit right away. We believe that public infrastructure will ultimately be the home of real-time capital markets and are excited to work with Canton's open, auditable, and privacy-focused architecture to build real solutions to support the world's largest institutions. Are you hearing this? That's why I told you guys about Canton Network 9 months ago. We were so early on this. 2 months ago, we bought it. And now we're looking at this right here. This is amazing. Temple is building the first native trading platform, global asset registry, and the issuance platform for Canton. And this is for who? The world's largest institutions. That's what I'm talking about. You are literally watching Crypto Hulk channel, and 9 months ago, we talked about this, and now we're starting to see it all come together. If you watch Crypto Hulk show, sometimes I can get you years in advance. This time we got about 9 months in advance, 7 to 9 months in advance on a crypto. We knew about this shit. Now the next one we're waiting for is that Seal coin, the Kate, QAIT. That's the fucking shit we're going to go after next, like a sniper. The minute it pops up, we got it, okay? Go ahead and look through that Temple website. We're out of time, but scroll through. They got different products in there, trading, bridging, building, and all these kinds of things. It'd be worth looking into. I'm not buying the Temple coin. I already got the Canton, but I put this up here so you guys can check. Some of you guys might want to buy it. Like, I'm not telling you not to. It's not bad. It's just I can only do so much. I'd rather just keep Canton, but they're building it for them. I mean, that would be a good investment. Seriously, see if Temple Group has a crypto, because they're building it for Canton. That's fucking good. So you might have a little investment right here. Let's ask Grok. Let's do a little deep dive right before. I might show you a little Christmas present before the show's over. Copy, and we go to Grok. And we go there. Grok's thinking. Still thinking. I don't know what he's thinking so long for. Wow. So now Grok doesn't want to say anything at all. It doesn't offer a crypto at first. This is what Grok said. Sometimes let's keep looking. Talks about Canton coin. We already know about that when we got it. Temple partners with Loop for non-custodial wallet with YZI Labs for investment. If you're able to buy Temple stock, that might be, because I got some of you guys. Temple trades Canton coin, but does not have its own. Okay. Canton coin is what it is. You guys that got it, congratulations. Future millionaires of America and all around the world. Temple Digital Group is a financial technology company specializing in privacy-focused infrastructure for capital markets built on the Canton network. Oh, shit, this is good. Fucking love it. A public blockchain designed for institutional finance with an emphasis on privacy, interoperability, and compliance. Founded in the mid-2020s, Temple provides non-custodial 24/7 trading platform for digital assets, including crypto, stablecoins, tokenized equities, and commodities. This is nice. The platform launched publicly on January 8th, 2026. Oh, shit. It's like 2 days old. Enabling regulated private trading, which features like a central limit order book, atomic settlement, smart order routing. It's DeFi. Let me fast forward this. This is all Web3 shit right here. Oh, IOTA. This is mixed up with IOTA. You can buy IOTA at Caleb and Brown. The guy here, Dan Silverman, their chief strategy officer, former member of the IOTA Foundation. Oh, shit. Tell me they're not integrated at all. So damn, that fucking platform's just like a few days old. We already found it already, but right now they don't have a token. You never know with crypto. These motherfuckers could come out with one. So we'll try to keep track of this shit. They may say they don't have one now, but they probably do. They're just lying. Goldman Sachs, BNY Mellon, Broadridge, DRW, collaborators in Canton's development. JP Morgan bringing the JPM coin to the Canton network in 2026. Oh shit, listen to this. The DTCC tokenizing U.S. treasuries on Canton. Oh my God, that's all the money, everybody. When you hear DTCC, that's all the fucking money on the planet. This is very nice. YZ Labs is mixed in. Digital Asset Holdings. Oh, it's huge. JP Morgan, BNY Mellon, all these things. Oh, fuck me. All right. That is it for Temple. You can look at their website and do some research on your own, or DYOR, do your own research. Fucking amazing. Michael Sparks. Keep it up, Hulk. Thank you very much for that. Rise, Rise, R-I-Z-E, that's a crypto that tokenizes for Canton Network. So I own Rise, and I own Canton, I own XRP, HBAR, XDC's mixed up in this too. They sell that at Caleb and Brown. I think that'll be it. I'm done. I may or may not have a show at 7 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday morning. I usually like to just take one day. Sunday morning crowds, I usually don't have too many people watch the show. If I have a lot of news, I'll make a show. If I don't have a lot, I'm going to sleep in an extra hour. So, and then go work out and shit. So that'll be that. I can't tell if I'm going to have a show in the morning. I'll look. But like, what time is it now? It's almost 6 p.m. Pacific. If you don't see nothing by 8:30 p.m. Pacific, I'm probably not going to have a show in the morning on Sunday morning in the United States. All right, that'll be the end of that. I'll see you when I see you next.